Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Corpse Party. We left off. We were going after some people to give back organs to. It's like organ donation, except you won the lottery, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know where that joke was going, but yeah. Yeah, I was assuming that was going to happen. Oh, what? There's a spirit here. Hi. I see him too. Careful, don't make eye contact. This is weird. I haven't had this experience before. I just happened to come here because I thought. I know, no eye contact, right? Yeah, but Aomi produces the boy's tongue from her bag, but nothing seems to be attracting his attention. He simply isn't noticing it. In order to give him back his tongue, he needs to see it, to know we have it. So it's got to be directly in his field of vision, huh? Not gonna happen. If his eyes meet mine, I'm dead, right? Then what? Wait, hold up. I've seen you shake like that before. Alright then, I guess a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. He's all yours. Crap, he's seen me. Ugh. Yoshizuka. That's right, I know your name. Show him your tongue. No! Die. I feel bad for what happened to you, but I can't sympathize with what you're doing. Hurting strangers is because you're own despair, pulling to a horrible place like this. Killing him. You killed our dear friend. I can never forgive you for that. Shinozaki? This is yours. It's a part of your body, so I'm not going to give it back to you. Alright, so I'm going to give it back to you. Hand it over. I said no! My tongue. Thank you, miss. What's going on? Ah! Oh, what in the world? Another earthquake? You've got to be kidding me. I won't get anywhere by walling in self-pity. I swear I'll protect you. Please wait for me. First things first, though, I need to go check on Naomi. Ah, so... Oh, girl in the red dress. Hey, you wait. I won't go after that yet. I'll go save and go back and see if I can get a bad ending. Hold on. I gotta... Oh, it's the door shut. Armory door's locked. What the... I know it left this door unlocked. Feels like someone on the other side is pushing against it to keep me from getting in. Are you there? If that's you, open the door, please. There's no answer. Is it someone else? This is really strange, man. Supposed to go down here with Naomi, I know that. Someone said something on the ground. Yes, it's face. Acquired Seiko's cell phone. It's in the middle of texting someone who dropped the phone. The text entry window is still open. While confirming the phone's owner, Satoshi wound up inadvertently reading the whole thing. Sorry, I really didn't mean to. I think Naomi should see this, not now, at any rate. He's dead. I want somewhere to save so I can do dumb decisions. Hi? Naomi? Satoshi, please don't leave me alone in here like that. Sorry, I was out looking for Yuka. Okay, that makes sense. Did you find her? No, the corridor that leads where I saw her last went back to being wall. Can't find any way of getting into the other building anymore. The building? There's a whole other building? Yeah. Looks like the school Yuka she and I were in is different from this one. We need to find a way of traveling from one space to another. That would be ideal, yeah. Wait a minute. Why are you standing out here instead of waiting inside the infirmary? I was attacked in there earlier by some kind of black shadowy mist, so I was a little scared to be in there, afraid it might attack me again. Serious? I'm really sorry about that then. Don't worry about it, but there's something in there for sure. I think we should keep our distance. No objection here. I want to walk back in, but there is no save, dude. I want to go in and save. Where's the save at, dog? Yeah, sure, no problem. Oh yeah, there's a chance I might be able to grab it if it jumps over the other side. Something like it, I don't know. I just proofread it or something. Oh, it's stuck over here now. Oh, wait, no, it stepped over. Now we grab it. Okay, got it. What is it? Acquired custodian's key. Okay, we can unlock that door now. Nicely done in there. In fact, you seem totally unfazed. Did you figure out what we needed to do on your own or something? Actually, I had to do something similar before Sigma. I forget how that happened. But did you? Same here, but with Yuka. Let's keep moving. We'll find her. You know, I know we will. Yeah. Kill curse straight. Nothing to say about that, Naomi? Okay, cool. Fine. Of course, why not? We're here for it. It's got like a little living space of some sort. Okay. Who turned on the lights? What's going on? It's so cold. Something really smells, and it's pitch black in here. Can you find a light switch somewhere? I'll try. Found it. Oh, what was that? What was that? I don't know if there's anything spooky there. Phew, thanks. It's stinking here, and it's not just mold, is it? Probably not. There's a custodian's closet. It's old-fashioned space heater. Something sticky seems to have melted all over its surface. There's stain everywhere. Inside the custodian, there's a cabinet labeled Night Guard Logbook and a few crumpled pieces of paper. Heavenly Host Elementary. Confinement now taking applications. Sheet of the paper contained what appears to be a seemingly endless list of names. The lettering is worn, however, making it impossible to confirm exactly what's written. It's an old Japanese-style Fasuda sliding door, presumably opening to a closet. It's torn and stained in equal measure throughout the surface. Something seems off about this closet. I get the feeling this is one door we shouldn't open. There's a Video 8 camcorder lying on top of the TV. It's a cassette the cassette deck is empty. Its batteries also seem to have worn out. However, as the LCD display isn't turning on. What is something this recent doing in a place this old? Maybe it belonged to somebody who was brought here like us. Yeah, that does make sense. Unfortunately, there's no cord here to hook it up to the TV, and it's out of batteries, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to get much use of it. There's a magazine article here from a publication called Strange But True Stories of the Occult. It's a follow-up to a previous report. Yeah. Strange But True Stories of the Occult. Chasing down the hidden paths of the cursed school building. Follow-up. Kipiko. Let's talk a bit about the Yoshimaki Hora, beloved son of Heavenly Host Elementary Principals Takumi. I can't speak names. The man who was a born instructor, pure and simple. He took up to the mantle as soon as he could, and performed his duties with peerless panache. But then illness struck, and little by little his winning personality gave way to a pure instinct. He was slowly losing all sense of identity. Although the cause of this illness was unknown, its effects were anything but. Simply put, the good teacher had been reverting to a childlike state. He began carrying an antique doll with him at all times, a memento from a long-forgotten festival, perhaps, given to him by his late mother. His behavior during class degraded quickly. More often than not, his lectures would cease before the period ended, and he'd begin wailing mournfully. Finally, several months prior to the kidnapping and murder incident, reached the point where he could no longer communicate his thoughts. Although he could still understand others, he became virtually incapable of forming words without intense focus. Given all the evidence mounted against him, was arrested on multiple counts of kidnapping, murder, and desecration of the dead. But due to his mental condition, he was never able to confess his involvement in other crimes, nor even properly discuss them with authorities. Everything hinged on this testimony of the sole survivor, Sachiko Shinozaki, age 7. The search for the truth behind this less scientific affliction this incident spurred, I, of course, chose to follow the trail of this mysterious little girl. Those who have seen the infamous newspaper photos accompanying this story may remember Sachiko best as the girl with the strictly unusual red dress. It's hard not to feel sympathy for someone so young, forced to watch other children her age be tortured and killed one by one. And certainly if I were to find Miss Shinozaki and secure an interview, there'd be some real moral concerns about digging up such painful memories. But then again, she's been a full-grown and hopefully well-adjusted adult for over 10 years at this point. By now, she should be able to look back upon these horrific events with some objectivity and give a more thorough account of what happened that day. I'm impressed, Shinozaki. You're far stronger than I thought. Totally fearless, in fact. I was scared out of my mind. My brain's still struggling to make sense of it all. Okay, but look, the ghost is gone. I guess we really managed to appease it. Are you alright? You should probably dry your tears and blow your nose at least. Snork. Not on my shirt. Didn't I tell you before that you shouldn't say things like that? What are you two? That's really gross. Not good. She's not normally like this, Shinozaki. There are countless old expired medicines. Thank you. I totally needed to know that. Okay, so that's taken care of. What did that do? Oh, you could go this way. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody died and I can no longer get any useful stuff from that side of the school now. Sorry, can't go that way. I can't breathe. Oh, but I wonder if the door's open now. Is it still locked? It's locked, okay. So it leads me to the infirmary then. Or somewhere then, I don't know. Okay, we have something here. Go to the where the floor collapsed, but then it got better. Is it talking about over here, maybe? Oh, no, 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 no. I've become willfully unprepared for this. I don't want to, but I will. Back, get back. staring right at me. The deep blank socket where the girl's spirit left. I once sat transfixed on Amy's gaze, slowly expanding in size. I can't move my body. The socket continues to grow, slowly and slowly, methodically enveloping Amy until only darkness remains. The world vanishes into nothingness as the empty cavity becomes an all-encompassing void, blotting out the whole what? Suddenly, in the distance, a tiny white face breaks through the darkness, shining like its unnatural light. Oh, please, please, no. Oh, I'm so scared, please. The face seems distorted, as if being viewed through water. Its expression shifts, wobbles for a bit, until finally, with some effort, the image clears. You've seen this face before. Somebody, please help! Mama. Wrong end. Did that count as an ending? I hope it did. It did! That's nice. Oh, is it like... It's in the stairwell, apparently. What? Hold on, I gotta hook. What? It's in the stairwell? Oh, also, by the way, I know it's a little late to do this, but I found this little lamp light to help me while I'm recording in the dark. I didn't realize how dark it was until just now. But yeah, look at that. Wow. You can see me better now. My beautiful face. I'm recording in the dark, but I didn't prep for that. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't think of that until just now, like right after I started recording in the dark. Okay. My mouse is in the way again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! I got something. It actually worked. Holy cow. From beneath the floorboards, you managed to fish out a crank-like key that resembles a winder. Never mind. Apparently I didn't do this. What the heck is this? Doesn't this look like it would fit any door I know? It doesn't look like it would fit any door I know. Acquired the winder. I know where this goes to, too. It goes up here. Look at that in-depth shadow. Like, half my face is in darkness because I don't have it aimed right. Like I said, did not prep at all. I just happened to have this lying around. Should go over here, right? It did indeed slip into the device without any trouble, but nothing appeared. Nothing happened. Oh, come on. Yeah. Whoa, that did something. Whoa! What? What? I'm not gonna lie to you, was not expecting that. I didn't think it would open up some random space out in the middle of nowhere. What is down here? What is this place? Wow, get a load of this place. It got showers and everything. It hurts. Make it stop. It'll cut my head. Oh, nosebleed. Blood. Shinzaki. You alright? Did you feel something again? Another nosebleed. If it's just a nose, it's fine, but if a blood vessel bursts in her brain or something... Here, Shinzaki, stuff some tissues up your nose and stop the bleeding. Thanks. I have some of my own, but since you got yours out already, yeah, go ahead. Did the ghost get to her? No, she's been a little off since before that. I think she's probably reached her limit. She needs to rest. It just happens to be a ghost walking by. The locker is empty. I highly doubt that. The bucket. Poolside? There's a poolside? Heck yeah. No running by the pool. Oh, no wonder. Pool, huh? Can't even see the other side of it. With all the rain. Alright, here goes. Shisaki, this clearly isn't working. Why don't you take the, I take it off for a bit. Get your death out in the cold here. Go back inside. Okay, I can handle the search, you just wait for me in the locker room. What's going to happen if a ghost shows up again, huh? You think you'll be able to handle it? Don't worry about me. If anything happens, I'll call you. And you can come to my rescue. Alright, just don't go don't do anything stupid. Thank you. Is there something? I gotta try to lighten her load as much as possible. I don't think she can handle much more of this. Oh, wait, what did you say? What's with the murky water? There's no telling what could be down there. All I know is I wouldn't be caught dead in this pool. Of course, I can't really swim. What? There's a note over there I want to read. Caution! Confirm all swimmers have vacated the pool before draining. That's definitely not going to be bad at all. I'm getting Final Destination vibes. I cannot wait to see where it goes. There's a note jumping around over here. I wanted to read you. Can I not read you? I need to read you for instructions, probably. I wouldn't see why I wouldn't. There's this sign up, the door's pump room. The door's locked. Well, I wonder. That was a happy-go-lucky waste of time. Key lodged between the tiles. Get it out? Heck yeah! Acquired pump room key. Pump room, huh? I've had enough. No, there's no way. Come on, give me a break here. No, I know how to immediately get a bad end. Actually, I wonder if there's two ways to get a bad end, I think. Because I think I've seen this one before. Maybe I haven't. I'm just gonna drain it. Either I've seen this one before, or it was clearly obvious what it meant. No! That was a meaty thwack if I've ever heard one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Shinozaki, that's Shinozaki! Why did this happen? God, no, Shinozaki, no. I saw this coming from a mile away. Make sure all swimmers are outside of the pool before I... About 10 seconds left. Something bad's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't just say wrong end, you failed miserably, screw you. That'd be sad, but it'd be funny. You idiot, you waited 2 minutes for nothing to happen. Oh, it's so horrible. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a wrong end. Or like a bad end type thing. But I'm sad that I wasted the time doing it. Pump broom, huh? Oh, X skips as well. I did not know that. There are 2 buttons. What the? Whoops, wrong button. Okay, so it's a little to the left of that main area. Yeah, that's basically where I kind of picked my spot from. Stop trying to figure out a big puzzle. Right here somewhere. Like right next to here. Oh, I got something. I caught a fish. It's her! Don't worry, she's like, I'm pulling you up. Didn't drinking that water be bad? Wasn't that... Yeah, wasn't drinking that water, like, bad? Somebody died? She's lucky. Come on, breathe already. Wheeze! Deep sigh. God, don't worry me like that. Back with me now? So tell me, why did you jump into the pool? You called me out there, didn't you? What? I heard your voice, so I ran outside, and after that, I don't remember much else. Next thing I knew, my vision was all this sickening green color, and my mouth was full of water. Was this the work of one of those ghosts again? I can't believe they could trick us so easily. There's gotta be something in that pool. Yeah. Something. This. Oh yeah, you probably drank some of it too, didn't you? What if shadows still work? I would be surprised if one of them did work. Nothing. Unsurprising. It's a horrible taste. I smell absolutely putrid. I hate this. You kind of jumped in the water a little bit. Whine, sob. How does she think I feel? She's like, hey, how about we get out into the rain and wash ourselves off a little? Though I don't know how much help rainwater will be for getting that taste out of your mouth. Okay. Alright then, let's go. And after this, I guess we'll need to figure out how to dry our clothes. Feeling better? Yeah, surprisingly, I was able to rinse out my mouth pretty thoroughly. Were you? That's good. Mizaki, while I was out here, I came across a room in the back that I kind of like to check out. I'll go with you. That's probably for the best. Alright, let's do it. It's the pump room. Where I wasn't sure there was anybody left, so I just pulled the trigger and hoped for the best. I wasn't too thorough in my thought process when I drained the whole thing. Did something get caught in a drain pipe? I wonder. This corpse, a very tiny individual, being pickled in this filthy brine for so long, seems to have bloated its skin like a patchwork of... Body of a female student running into Cade. Based on the size, it appears to be the body of a high schooler. Long-term exposure to the dirty, contaminated water has left it quite a mess. A student running into Cade. I removed the wheel from the water pump and threw it into the pool. Hopefully that'll keep anyone from finding the little treasure I left in the spigot. Killed my friends. She could spend eternity without a tongue. For all I care. What in the world? Oh, there's a tongue down here. Okay. Gotcha. The dim lights around you are reflecting off of something deep inside of the drainage. Yeah, fish it out. It's a tongue. What is this thing? Some kind of handle. Acquired a rusty valve wheel. Maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't what I thought it was. Maybe it's the wheel to something in here. Probably. Oh, this right here. That's as far as this is gonna go. I think it's too rusted to turn anymore. What'd that do? What'd that do? Oh, what? Okay, cool. Small handbag stained with the company amounts of blood. These are fallen from the spigot. Elementary schoolers' ID tag is attached to it. The bag appears to contain the severed human tongue. It's a girl's name. Acquired the tongue. Heck yeah! Money. Alright, I'll go take care of that in a second. No point in leaving it off when I think it's about to end, really. Like, I seriously think it's about to end. Like, there's no other bad ends, so there's not another spirit that I face. There's this and something else, hopefully. And that'll be the end of this chapter, maybe. Man, I'm tired. Today's been rough. Oh! Go to. We know which one it goes to. It's this one. Oh, whoops. Gotta pull in the tongue bag. It's not your tongue, you're missing a head. Oh wait, yeah, it's you. Yeah, you're the one with the tongue missing. The other one's got an eyeball missing, right? The spirit is staggered toward the enemy, blood gushing from her gaping cross section. The head as she walks. He's the right one. This is yours, isn't it? I'm giving it back. Now for the tongue. Cough. Oh, what happened? The ghost is headed this way. We have to run. Yeah. She doesn't seem that deadly though. Where are we running to? That's the other. Ooh, what the? No, it's got fixed. Okay, hi. That's our solution right there. Run where? Run here. Here we go again. This is gonna take us this time. Where your friend was splattered. Oh, nice! The floorboards beneath that wall. That's horrible. Right under the gobby entrails. Oh, the floor drips and the blood dips in the blood pools. Drip, drop, drip. That's horrible. Smelly, smelly, icky, icky. Get in there and they're good and dig it out. No. No. Yeah, you know, like, could laugh out of this. God, if that's where it is. I'm not sure we could ever bring ourselves to get it. Someone there. Shiji, you're alive. And Kishinomi, and the class rep, yeah, too. Very glad to see you both safe and sound. What happened? It's a long story, so where have you been? I was in the second wing until some short while ago, but suddenly lost consciousness. And when I woke up, it felt as if the air had somehow changed. Ah, yes, and I did briefly cross paths with Michito and his sister. You did? So they're okay too? They are, though I next ran into Michito's sister. It seemed she and her brother had parted ways. What is that in your hand? Oh. She appears to be grasping a blood-soaked pouch in his hand. Oh, this? I found it under the floorboards in the hallway. Just up the stairs. Some kind of charm. Do you want it? Please take it. I'm merely searching for a certain someone, so I have no need for charms at the present time. You received another tongue bag from the... As with the others, there's a student ID tag attached to the front of it. Heavenly Host Elementary School. Well, I should be going. Something wrong, class rep. You look like you've seen a ghost. Yeah, because it implies you dug through some body parts. Yes, one more thing, Michito. Said we should all try to meet in class 1A. Okay. Yeah, everyone's kind of like... What? I'm guessing... Consume. It wasn't from, you know, Suzumoto's spot. Maybe he shifted over a few feet and he got it from there. I mean, if he didn't, then... That really freaked me out. Did you see it? See in his hands? They were covered in blood. Yeah, he totally happened to upon it. Yeah. Yeah, that's suspect. Dude, that's not... whatever. Alright, we'll get this up. I got you last piece. Here you go. I got it for you. Get it back, get it back. I have it. This girl's missing an eye. All we've got is a tongue. Is that going to be enough? What do we do? Girl lowers her head and begins rocking slowly back and forth. You could comment? This is for you. It is yours, isn't it? Offer the spirit Yoko's tongue. You. Thank you very much. We did it. We did it, Shiozaki. All three of them. All that's left is the girl and the... No more. Every time I talk to these ghosts, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to death myself. Do you have any idea what that's like? I keep picturing how how I look when I'm dead, and I'm not even trying. It just pops into my head all on its own, and it's such a terrible image. I want to go home. I just want to go home, back to my mom and my sister and Machino. Shinozaki. Alright, next one is mine then, okay? So just try and pull yourself free. Not again. This one's big too. Yeah. Whoa. Well, that's the shadowy figure I think someone mentioned. Naomi mentioned. That was like a bomb. What? Was I knocked out? Where am I? Where are you? Is this our classroom? For real? Shizaki! Hey, wake up! She's breathing at least. Shizaki, come on, wake up already! You should know that. What? Take a look around you. I can hardly believe it myself, but here we are. No way. We're back? For real? Is this really our school? It really is. Check it out. Here's my desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe it. So it's true. Yeah, we made it. We're home. We're home. I'm in that world. I never thought I'd live to see home again. Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? No one's here. There are various notebooks inside which label 29. Day duty log and attendance roster. It's stacked with teaching materials including this remote from the overhead projector. The shelves are filled with personal effects belonging to the class 2-9 primary and assistant homeroom teachers. Even has some cans of cat food in here. Not sure that's the sort of thing she should be storing in a classroom though. Guess there's no Satoshi. Anyway, just said that. We're collecting to buy a bouquet of flowers for our dear friend Suzume, who will be leaving us for a new school after the festival. 30 yen per person. Contact Ayumi Shizaki for payment. Venturing out in the search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out and the halls are all pitch black. Only the red glow of the light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite from the quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the darkened corridors of our school building at 8 in the evening, it just feels so surreal. As thunder and rain grow in the intensity, the windows begin to condensate with moisture, turning the white in contrast in the corridors a sea of black. Is this reality? Was everything up until now just a dream? Where am I right now, and what am I doing? Eek! She's like, what's wrong? Oh! That's not a good look, huh? What? What is that? It's not over, is it? Why isn't it over? Why? It's you. No! Go back. Don't come any closer. rainy evening after school, just like this one. On the day I was kidnapped. I remember I had a fight with my mom that morning. Why is she telling us this? I have no idea. I didn't want to see her face. So after school I decided that instead of going home, I'd park myself in the outdoor walkway for a little and watch the rain. That's when Mr. Kazu showed up. He sat down next to me. I told him all about my fight with my mom. He had listened really closely and just kept saying, uh-huh. He was sick and couldn't speak much, but he was a very kind man. I really liked him. But then... You too. I'm so sorry. She's so tiny. She must be a 5th grader. Yuki Kano, right? Thank you for what you did back there. For making the effort to help those of us who were killed in that school. Didn't we succeed, though? Why are we still here? You didn't. We turned your tongue, we gave you back the ability to tell your story. And we even got your murderer to repent for what he did. Is it just that you can't forgive him, no matter what? Appeasing us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive or not. Repentance is between the criminal and the victim. It's the sole act of the act capable of moving us. And we exist as fragments of the sacred ground upon which heavenly host is sealed. Believe that moving us is your best course of action. But it's not enough. His repentance just wasn't enough. So you're saying his words, the words spoken by the doll, were good enough to appease you. That's not... So, what then? Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in the godforsaken place? You child spirits are the ones who summon us there, aren't you? That's not true. What do you mean by that? We're just the cogs that hold the closed spaces together. But you killed Shizumoto, didn't you? Wait. Huh? Let's hear her out. I'm just glad I was able to get even 2 of you back to safety. Are you suddenly so concerned about us? I heard about a situation like this from my sister once. The last soul whose life has ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets. It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness. With all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head, your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around, and you just start acting without any sort of control. Your sister is some kind of medium or something? Yeah, something like that. So what are you saying is, this little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are 2 sides of the same coin. I feel for you, I really do, so please bring the rest of them back. Machito, Miss Shishido, and everyone else too. Bring them all back home. Come on, you could do it, right? I don't think that's possible anymore. Why not? Those closed spaces have eaten a lot of innocent souls. Far too many, in fact. The grudges of those who died there have fulfilled every last corner of them. There is no room left. And because the agony and pain has nowhere else to go, it's begun feeding on the minds of souls like us who are bound there. It won't be long before I turn back into a vengeful spirit who attacks people like you without mercy. So we're going to lose you as an ally, then. So why don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now? Isn't there any way for us to save Michio and the others? There may be one way. What is that? I think you already know. You have to return to the closed spaces. Find all 4 of us heavenly host serial kidnapping and murder victims. and put us all to rest, then the closed spaces won't have their cogs anymore, so they should begin to fade from existence. And you just might get your friends back. You expect us to go back? And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all 4 of you? Why couldn't you tell us the reason of our efforts weren't good enough? What is there to hide? It's just something I don't want to remember, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything that happened. Yuka's spirit gently told its hand, and then in an instant, their two beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. What's going on? Shisaki? It hurts, it hurts. Huh? What happened to me? Didn't I pass out? So why am I fully aware right now? I can't see a thing. I can't move. It's like that feeling you get when you're really tired. Sleep paralysis, I think. No, where? Why can't I move? Sachiko Tsunezaki, the little girl in the red dress, and the only survivor of the horrific murders. Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled the area, moving to another perfect to escape the frightful memories that remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any other records of Shinezaki's family. No matter where I took, the only information I can find about them comes from the newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when an elementary school becomes the stage for a grisly incident such as this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son. Oh, it's the principal's own son. Okay, got you. It stands to reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interests, with all other details fading into the background. So, of course, after learning that Senchiko was safe, further news of her whereabouts was largely ignored in favor of the media circus surrounding the school. But there's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. Came in my body because of the sleep paralysis, I guess. But I can clearly see the room I'm in now. There's one boy, 2 girls in here, aside from myself. I recognize them. They're the children who were killed in the Heavenly Host during the incident, but they're still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot and just sprawled out on the floor, and so am I. That's the real reason I can't move. Ah, somebody please save us. Oh, no, stop, please, no. I can't see. Now I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing that's happening to me. This is my hands and feet are tied. I can't remove the blindfold either. That just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I begin to listen more intently. The helpless cries of the other students echo off the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared it feels like my head's going to explode. What are you doing to me? Why am I blindfolded? Untie me. Cut the ropes. I want to be able to use my hands and feet, please. Please. Kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order, okay? In order. I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror cutting through the air like a perfect sine wave. It's the boy at the end. It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed right now. My God, what are you doing to him? No one deserves this. Why is it God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? It's been at least half an hour now. This inhuman screams of a boy being ripped apart from the inside, having finally come to a halt. No, 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 no. Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life and sympathy. God, I can't take any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Stop it, stop it, stop it! That's the tongue. I think. I don't know. Is it still going on? Come on, just die already. Die already. God, what is wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with. Leave me in peace. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noise stopped and the room grew quiet again. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair is standing on its end at this point. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen, like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. In order? God, why am I real? Which means it's my turn now. Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up. Taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of the killer. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When the authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some hesitation on the man's part. However, the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official cause of death for the 3 murdered children had been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of the affairs was not quite so critical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been interpolated from information previously unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by the news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced on the floor, then killed one by one. One was reportedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs forcefully tugged out. Oh. No, that's not good. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times, with such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jawline was essentially minced away. With my blindfold was removed. The sight that appeared before me was more horrific than anything I could possibly have imagined. The person staring back at me brandished a blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors. Wasn't the large man from earlier at all? Wasn't the large man from earlier at all? It was one of the children! It was a little girl. The face dyed red with blood and the blood of her victims. She was staring intently at me with soulless gray eyes, and then... What? What is happening? I mean, it makes total sense. She was opening and closing the bloody scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing through the room. She took those dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. Why is it you? Sachiko. No. The third victim was stabbed in the left eye an indeterminate number of times until her eyeball became soup-like inconsistency. She was eventually just left like that, slowly bleeding to her death of horrible agony. Ow, why? Strangely, it was only after this mutilation had already been inflicted that the killer went back and severed the victim's tongues. Learning the truth about the proceedings is shocking even to me. It makes nearly impossible to accept the murderer as anything but a monster. And bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachiko. In many ways, she's the most pitiable and long-suffering of all of them. But it was through her tearful, frightful testimony that Yoshika... Wow. Now going back to hunt for information on this unfortunately girl's whereabouts, and it was... Okay. Therefore it comes... It's no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not to be expected, however, is that there's not even the slightest trace of information left to find. It's as if, simply, they never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider that an alternate possible explanations, and I remind you this is mere conjugation. But one question keeps nagging at the back of my mind. Really? The murder of the 3 victims? Yeah! Is it possible these crimes were not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. In his final days, was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike vision, he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All of his relatives, friends, neighbors confirmed as such, and shocked to hear that such a kindly man could commit his unconscionable education. He certainly had no motive for the crime either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind. Look at his father. It was around the same time that Principal Tigamine suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting in a most peculiar way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensible gibberish all over his walls as if possessed. He seemed frightened of anyone and would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a beleaguered state with no warning, then perhaps so could his son. I believe that we're looking at a curse far more powerful than any one man could devise. The time it opened its doors, it closed to the day it closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary, sealed basement room, has existed as some form of cursed ground. And to find the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident. Back a whole 20 years. I believe I may have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. Maybe a bit far-fetched, as leads go, but it is a lead nonetheless. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down, but demolished altogether, and another school built in its place, that's not good. It's no longer possible to investigate the basement room directly. My protege has found a way, found what may be the next best thing. Something that could make the impossible possible once more. Preparations are being made to pursue this lead even more. Be sure not to miss the next installment. It may be the scoop of a lifetime. 2003-07-22. Continued Chapter 5. Wrong end. Alrighty, okay, so Sachiko was the one who's doing the murders. Okay. That's weird to think about. That's really weird to think about. Wow. Why? How did Sachiko pull that off, though? Like, that's a mischievous 7th grader. It was like, before that, I guess. I don't know. Who was smart enough to deceive police, who was smart enough to clean after themselves. The guy was insane. I don't know. It's so weird, yet I get it. It's interesting. I wish I could skip this, but I cannot. thank you, guy as well. But yes, I've seen all these credits before in the last episode, as you know. If I would have played longer in the last episode, I probably wouldn't. This episode wouldn't be so long. But Chapter 4 is surprisingly done. I did not think it would be done by now, but I completed it. So maybe, just maybe, I'll get on to Chapter 5 here soon. Sooner than I thought, anyways. Wait, no, I started Chapter 3 like... It normally takes me 4 episodes to get through everything. That's a surprise. That is a true surprise. That it took me 3 episodes to beat that. And the episode that I started before that was me complaining about how I wasn't interested in the game. And I just decided to play this because I had nothing else to do. And my day's been hectic. And I thought I could make progress somewhere. And I did! I beat Chapter 5, let's go! Or Chapter 4, not Chapter 5. I hope you guys are enjoying Corpse Party, because I'm doing it apparently again. Except this time I'm making way more progress than I thought. But, anyways, so I'm done for now. And if you have suggestions for any games you want to play, please leave them down below. And I'll look at them in the comment section. In the meantime, I'm done. I'm tired. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.